What's up, guys? This is Simon from PACT Home Finders. I'm standing on an uncompleted building right here at SAS Road in Port Harcourt City. As you can see, construction is ongoing on this site. Either this building is built to live or is built, to sell. Whichever way, if it's built to sell, someone will still buy it, and a new person will now become a new owner of this property. If it is also built to be used by the person that is building, the person that is building after building will now be the occupier of this beautiful, amazing property. But we all know now that in Nigeria, the cost of building material is very expensive, and a whole lot of low-income earners are finding it very difficult to access, huge capital to start up their own development, and that has caused a lot of, constraints, and of course, shortage of accommodation, and that leaving the low-income earners, in the average areas in Port Harcourt and other cities where average income earners, can afford. But then I have new package I want to introduce to you. Some of us might have heard about it, and some might not have heard. National Housing Fund. Have you heard of National Housing Fund? Or have you heard of Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria? Where there is a very latest development right now at the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria and at the National Housing Fund. If you are a civil servant, let's say a low-income earner, and you cannot cough out 15 million naira before 2022, to start up your own development, start up your own building, there was provision for every of such civil servant that contributes to the National Housing Fund to be able to access what we call building loan from the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, and they can access up to 15 million naira for their own building in order to own their own homes as well. But the recent development in 2023, as at 22nd of June 2023, they have increased the limit from just 15 million naira that used to be before to as high as 50 million naira. That is to say that as a civil servant contributing to National Housing Fund, you have right to access 50 million naira loan for your building. The payment is very, very, very flexible. As you are a civil servant, once you earn your salary, it will be deducted to spread over the period of years you have in service, and it's very flexible. So I would like to introduce that opportunity to you. It's a very flexible plan that you can actually explore. Check out this video I'm going to post below. It's just a short description of how you can be able to access the loan and the criteria that is required for you to access the loan.
The Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria is mandated to collect and administer the National Housing Fund. Contributors are eligible to apply for NHF mortgage loans after a minimum consistent contribution of 6 months to the fund. Here is a step-by-step guide on how to apply for NHF mortgage loan to own your dream home. You will begin by identifying a property for purchase and obtaining an offer of allocation or sale from the seller. The property must have an acceptable title document, development lease agreement, certificate or right of occupancy. Provide your individual tax clearance certificate, 6-month pay slip or bank statement for employed or self-employed individuals respectively, and pay the required equity contribution. Applications to build, approved building plans, certified bill of quantities, and valuation of the property must be provided. Approach a primary mortgage bank to put together your loan application on your behalf and forward to us. On receipt of your application from the PMB, we will appraise and, if approved, forward an offer letter to you through your designated PMB. An acceptance of offer will be submitted, and the PMB will subsequently meet all conditions precedent to draw down before final release of the funds. We will inform you when your loan has been approved and disbursed to your PMB, who will in turn pay the property developer on your behalf. Congratulations, you are now a homeowner, and monthly repayments will be made through the PMB.
I think and I believe it's going to be a way you can be able to own your home easily without getting access to those commercial loans that are very, 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 very expensive. So in case you also need our services, as PACT Home Finders, we are always there to fulfill one of the very first criterion on the list of criteria that you need, which is site identification. You need the service of a realtor to help you to get that done. We are going to help you to identify a very suitable site for you in Port Harcourt where you can start out this development. Thank you very much for being there. Thank you for liking this video. Thank you for listening. And as you make a step, congratulations in advance. Thank you. This is Simon from PACT Home Finders. We love you.